Okay, y'all, we need to get into this. Was old Hotel possibly physically abusing Dr. Melody Cherie, as well as mentally and emotionally abusing her and still trying to do so ongoing as it relates to the latter? We need to get into this.
Welcome to my channel, baby. Sip Sensibility. Welcome to my channel, baby. Sip Sensibility.
Hey, this is Sensibility Speaks. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, everyone, let's talk about the very concerning behavior, dare I say stalkerish behavior, allegedly, I'm going to have to throw that in there, of Martell Holt. But before I get into it, let's look at this blast from the past.
A local reality television star is behind bars. Love and Marriage Huntsville star Martell Holt was arrested yesterday afternoon. A spokesperson with HPD says Holt is charged with domestic violence in the 3rd degree. He was arrested and booked into the Madison County Jail yesterday at 4 p.m. He was released just after 7. We will, of course, update you when we learn more.
All right, y'all. So before anybody says that's an old clip, yes, that was from January 2024, but I'm going somewhere with this, so let me cook, okay? And I'm about to get to the point to where I'm talking about alleged possible physical abuse as well, but stay with me, okay? So currently back to the present, Melody was recently at the DA's office, I believe Friday, November 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. But in any event, somebody told Martell that she was there. Someone tipped him off. Now, how would he know that? Now, he actually contacted Melody wanting to know why she was at the district attorney's office. And according to the Urban Belle magazine and Love Them, Martell violates the no contact order and must not have any contact with his ex-wife, Melody Rogers. Okay, you guys heard the video clip when he was arrested back in January for domestic violence for harassing communication in the 3rd degree, okay? So currently, Martell is back in legal hot water as harassing communications appeal hearing approaches. This past Friday, an Alabama judge heard a motion from the Huntsville, Alabama district attorney to revoke his bond order. In documents, the judge issued a no-contact order regarding Martell's contact with Melody. Martell was only supposed to contact Melody regarding their ongoing custody battle regarding the children. Despite this ruling, the Huntsville, Alabama DA detailed in a motion that Martell or Martell's associates continuously contacted Melody about matters outside of their divorce agreement. The DA even includes an instance where Martell demanded to know why Melody met with them once again in their DA office. In quote, the victim met with the undersigned on a date to discuss our upcoming trial. After the victim left my office, defendant contacted her demanding to know why she was here. The victim feels threatened and in fear for her safety now that she is possibly being watched by defendant or someone closest to the defendant. My thing is, does he have a leak? Is there a mole? Is someone planted inside of the courthouse? Okay, someone that he knows because he grew up, born and raised in Huntsville, Alabama. People watch the show. He could have relatives, friends, more paramours, women he messing with, buddies he played football with. It can be anybody, okay? Now, if that's the case, that needs to be handled immediately. They need to lose their job if that's the case. Some people feel like Destiny may have been tipping him off because maybe she was at the DA's office that day. That's alleged. That remains to be seen. We don't know for sure. But in any event, is he watching her? He knows information that he shouldn't be privy to. He's already been accused of stalking her. But let me get to the point. Let's talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's talk about the show. I'm about to show an earlier clip, and I want you guys to zero in, and I want you to see what I'm looking at.
Why are you still trying to make me look bad or humiliate me like you the good guy and you the victim?
I definitely took it as he was trying to make me look bad because he's trying to clear his name.
Right.
But because the type of man he is, he still can't see what type of woman he has in his corner. You got him a beautiful family. You're being faithful, loyal. So what more can you ask for in a woman?
At the end of the day, I know that I have been a good wife to him. I've always protected him. Like even not putting all the details of everything he's done, I didn't even put all of that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so in earlier seasons, remember when Martell and Melody were going through, she's in tears, she's having a conversation with Martell's cousin or whomever, Alonda. But to get to the point, look at her wrist. Is it me or does that look like bruising on her wrist? And you notice how production zoomed in on it, okay? They could have easily did a scan to where they showed her upper body, her face. Was production trying to tell us in plain sight, look, this woman has bruising on her body. You see that scratch? That's a thick scratch. And to me, in my opinion, allegedly, and I'm speculating here, can't say 1,000% for sure, but it looks like someone was trying to hold her wrist, maybe preventing her from moving, trying to restrain her, prevent her movement. You know, like if she was trying to leave, get away from him, get him out of her face, it's like someone's like holding your wrist and his nails could have dug in her. And she could have desperately have been trying to get away from him. And him being the crazy egomaniacal mofo that he is, he could have just been holding her with all his might. And all of that resistance could have scratched her purposely or accidentally. But it looks like she's being restrained. So that being said, at that time, was production trying to show us in plain sight, this woman is being abused, allegedly. We already know he emotionally abused her, mentally abused her. Did it go into physicality? She never said for certain, but as you hear in that clip, she said it's so many other things that she could have revealed about Martell. She said that on a few occasions, but she's held back. And I'm thinking for the sake of the kids, I don't know if he physically abused her, but I wouldn't be damn surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, okay? Now, that doesn't mean he was beating her black and blue, but him trying to restrain her, holding her, manhandling her, okay? Tussling around or like being a barricade so she can't leave the house. Shit like that, that's still abuse. You put your hands on someone, that's assault allegedly. I don't know if this happened. These are just my opinions, okay? I'm not saying that these are facts, but she got that bruising and that deep scratch some damn where. We don't know until she ever says it. We don't know for certain how she got it, but I wouldn't be surprised. So that being said, with what's going on with Martell currently, calling her, contacting her, weaponizing and using the children as an excuse to be in contact with her is in keeping with abusive behavior, in my opinion. Okay? And let's keep it a buck. We've all seen little scars and nicks and scratches on Martell's forearms, and that was when he was with Slum. And word on the curb is he probably was manhandling her too. Remember when he kept getting arrested? Because remember when he got arrested that time and she looking all swollen in the face or whatever, and he's probably holding her, grabbing her, trying to restrain her too, allegedly, even though she's not going to fully admit it. Sometimes she does drop a little hints and clues bombs. And when she used to get mad at him, she used to do that. But I'm just saying, okay? He can sleep with everybody in their damn mama, sister, grandma, aunt, and cousin, okay? From Boom Boom Melinda to Big Butt Melinda to silly ass Arion. He can sleep with everybody. Reality stars, Sheree, this one. Honey, he can try to sleep with Melody friends. Hell, he might be sleeping with Destiny. He can do all that, but she's not supposed to entertain the company of a man and move on in her life. You can't tell me that Bama's not sick in the head. That's a sick mofo. He is sick. But anyway, for those of us who are Millimeter, supporter, fans of Melody, or however you want to characterize yourself, continue to uplift and keep her in prayer because, again, she's supposed to be going to court, I believe, next week. So we just want to make sure that she prevails. And I would love to see her get full custody. And I would love to see him get incarcerated. And it would be deservingly so. I'm just saying. But let me continue with what I was saying as it relates to the current. So as a result, the DA sought to amend Martell's bond agreement to have no contact with Melody whatsoever. A judge agreed with the sentiment and issued this order. The new order issued by the judge will supersede the ongoing custody case. Martell cannot contact Melody directly or indirectly whatsoever. Recently, the judge presiding over Martell and Melody's custody struck multiple elements of an order Martell filed seeking to hold Melody under contempt of court. This included allegations that Melody was having inappropriate contact with her security guard in her home while the children were present. And after this was struck from the court, these allegations were mentioned on various social media outlets. But again, as I said, continue to keep Melody and her children in prayer and incarcerate this mofo, as I said previously, okay? So anyway, y'all drop that in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all think about that very deep scratch from years ago on her arm during the earlier seasons of the filming of Love and Marriage Huntsville. What do you think about that? Do you think it's a possibility that that was a resultant of Martell trying to restrain her or putting his hands on her in some type of way? Okay, this is just allegedly. Okay, this is just my opinion. Speculation is just a thought. You drop that in the comments and you tell me what you think. Anyway, this is Sensibility Speaks. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.
My regular, I'm talking.